These pastoral fields in the north of the Golan Heights stand at the center of a fierce and emotional dispute between the local Druze community and the Israeli government. The reason? Their opposition to the construction of a new wind farm of 21 massive turbines.
There are more than 20,000 Druze people living in the Golan Heights, and 99.9% of them are against these turbines.
Nasib Safadi is not a political activist or environmentalist. He's a freelance photographer who owns a small patch of land in the area. But like almost everyone here who you speak with, he strongly opposes the project despite its apparent environmental advantages.
We're against these turbines for many reasons. First of all, we don't want to see the local nature and scenery destroyed. Second, this has bad effects on health, nature, and the animals. This is the simplest. If this continues to move forward and they build these turbines, within a few years, people won't come here. There won't be any tourism.
Last month, thousands of Druze in different areas in the Golan Heights protested and rioted against the construction of the turbines. Over 20 people were injured in the clashes, half of them protesters and the other half police.
There are days when you have to say the obvious. The state of Israel is a state of law. The citizens of Israel are all obliged to respect the law. We will not accept riots either in the Golan Heights or in Judea and Samaria.
I got hit right here by a rubber bullet. I wasn't armed, I was simply walking and was suddenly shot in the face. And many of those who were injured got hit in the face.
Bahar Rada was one of the protesters. He's a tailor of traditional religious clothing, but has found himself active in the protests like many in his community.
That same morning of the protest, I kissed my baby boy and told him that maybe we'll see each other in 20 years. I didn't know what was going to happen, but I went with nothing but my body, with friends, neighbours and farmers, even though I myself don't have more than 1 dunam of land. I will stand with them and possibly even die there. I won't forsake my community.
Work on the new wind farm, built by Energix, is expected to take place near the Druze town of Majel Shams and Masadeh. And while the turbines affect mainly the Druze community in the Golan Heights, many of whom hold on to their Syrian national identity, their brothers, so to speak, in the Galilee, who are known for their high conscription levels in Israeli security bodies, have joined the protest. And they've raised a separate list of demands, given their own long-standing grievances from the government, mainly over scarcity of building permits and bills like the 2018 nation-state law.
We feel like we've been abandoned. We are humiliated by the way the government is treating the Druze community. The Druze in Galilee served in the military, in all security branches, fought in the wars. They gave their blood more than the Golan residents. And the state humiliated them. They refused to recognize the Druze community as equal to the Jewish people, the Israelis. Why not? What happened?
So then this issue began, which managed to unite the Druze community, wake them up, and bring them out to the streets.
It was the straw that broke the camel's back. It's a lot more than just the turbines.
Opposition to the project has become so fierce that even some landowners who signed agreements with the construction company have decided to return the money they've received so far and are backing away from the project.
The Druze community is one body. What hurts them hurts us. We're also connected through families. They saw how badly this is affecting us and they decided to stand by our side.
Work was supposed to begin last month, but due to the protests, work was postponed to this week to try and reach an agreement with the Druze leadership. And despite the fierce opposition, National Security Minister Itamar Ben-Gvir insisted after a meeting with Druze leaders that the work will carry on as the holiday of Eid al-Adha ends.
The project in the Golan will continue. The state of Israel cannot bow down to those who throw rocks and Molotov cocktails. Work will resume following the holiday because governance is governance. The state of Israel is the one that rules the area.
But on Monday, Energix announced that it was asked by Prime Minister Netanyahu to temporarily suspend work for at least another month. Until then, an interministerial community will be formed in cooperation with representatives from the Druze community to resolve the issue. But if and when construction resumes, both Baha and Nasib plan to go out and protest.
Our demand is to cancel the project in our area, on our lands where we live. There's so many other lands in the area that people don't live there. They should work there. There's no problem with that, but around the homes in our villages, we don't want this. That's it.